question for you. What's your favorite thing ever to do on a horse?
Wow, my favorite thing. Well, that's a big question. And obviously you and I like to trail ride, but I love to go barrel racing, and I like to watch them cut and sort cattle. But I think one of the favorite things I like to do is go to a good spring branding with a rope, and that's also a lot of fun. Now, I know you like to show.
I do. I love to show in the all-around classes, but I guess if I was to have to pick one class, it'd be the hunter under saddle. I absolutely love feeling the power of a big, typey hunt seat horse.
And you know what's great about all these disciplines that we're talking about? You need professional trainers, and Better Horses brings them right to our show.
They absolutely do, and we just keep learning more and more and getting better.
Hello everyone, my name's Ed Adams.
And I'm Susie Darbo.
And welcome to Better Horses.
We begin with the Kansas State University College of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. Dylan Lutter works with a reining horse named Gunner, whose owners face physical issues in keeping their athletic horse competitive.
And Susie, we're proud to feature the Jackson County Sheriff's Mounted Posse as they host the 7th annual Kansas City Cowboys for Cops Downtown Trail Ride. The police department providing a rolling escort for hundreds of horses to experience this special event.
We are pleased to welcome Warwick Schiller to Better Horses, a lifelong equestrian of varying disciplines and an NRHA Reserve World Champion. Warwick, Attuned Horsemanship, will explain how to build a stronger, more connected relationship with your horse.
And finally, Neumann from Ocala, Florida, recaps her experience as she shares the stage with professional horse trainer Dan James, who demonstrates the Liberty training techniques.
So stay with us, and if you love horses, you're going to love this program. And it's the only horse show on your local broadcast television station.
And also airing on RFD TV and the Cowboy Channel.
We'll be right back.
American Animal Health has what we call an unconditional commitment. Our team members have spent countless hours relocating horses, finding horses and helping those in need, going and helping in the California wildfires. One of the passions we have as a team is not only helping horses, but helping people. And when we can put the two together, that really lights us up. It's just who we are.
I'm Dr. Dylan Lutter, and I'm a board-certified equine surgeon here at the VHC, and I'm the lead clinician on the equine performance medicine service. The performance medicine service, really it's designed to look at those equine athletes that aren't performing up to their abilities and to try to help them improve any way we can. Mostly this focuses on horses that have lameness and finding injuries that may be just a subtle injury, and then they might need a special diagnostic treat or a special treatment like stem cells or PRP, or maybe we need to move on to an MRI.
This is Gunner. He is 14 years old, and I obtained Gunner when he was 5 years old, initially to be a show horse. And I showed him in things like reining classes.
I first heard of Gunner through our consultation service with a veterinarian who actually emailed me and asked me for advice on Gunner. So I was familiar with this case for about a year, making suggestions and management. And finally, they made the decision to come down because they just weren't making progress with what they were able to offer at the regular veterinarian.
I have been involved with horses for almost 25 years. Competed with horses for most of that time, and then in 2013 became familiar with equine-assisted psychotherapy. I am a clinical social worker and have a private therapy practice. And when I started to do equine-assisted psychotherapy, he started doing that right away. Gunner's a quiet horse and gets along with others and handles little kids very well. Gunner, over the years, has become less and less healthy. He's got some arthritis and whatnot, so he has been retired from showing and now only provides equine-assisted psychotherapy.
Gunner's injury was related to his joint, and had it continued to go on untreated or undiagnosed the way that it was, it would have progressed to some more severe arthritis, and then he would have had a lot more chronic lameness issues to deal with. So once we were able to figure out Gunner's, what his actual injury was, we had to take into account what Chastity wanted to use him for and what his leg might be able to hold up with. So we used a lot of different concepts. We treated him with some regenerative therapies. We used some physical therapies to help maintain his joint range of motion and his comfort. And then also we prescribed some chiropractic treatments that were performed by her normal animal chiropractor up in Nebraska.
One of the things that's really been great about it is Dr. Lutter has been willing to work with my regular vet, and so he consults with her when there might be something going on she's not quite sure how to handle. He's been very receptive to my calls and my emails when I have questions, has given me some tips and some help with my other horses.
Chiropractic and physical therapy services here in the performance medicine service sort of go hand in hand. One, we can look at horses who maybe are recovering from an injury or coming off a layup and they need some therapeutic exercise prescriptions to improve a gait abnormality or help strengthen their core, so I can evaluate that and prescribe certain movements or exercises that the owner needs to focus on. And then for the chiropractic aspect, we can evaluate the whole skeleton for any joints that may be out of place or where there's motion restrictions, and perform those adjustments as they're needed to help keep the body functioning the way it needs to be and the horse moving how he should. I scan the horse's entire skeleton, and I feel for joints that have some minor misalignments, or maybe they have some motion restrictions, and then with my knowledge of the equine anatomy, I push those joints in the direction that they're designed to go until I feel the restriction, and then I perform a very short, high-velocity thrust to relieve that restriction and help restore that normal range of motion. What we do on performance medicine that's unique from other services in the hospital or around the state is that we look at the horse's function and what they're able to do compared to what the owner wants them to do, and we design exercise programs and treatments that focus on the function and movement of the horse while also taking into account any injuries they may have that may be to be addressed. The most obvious thing would be if the horse has any lameness or limping. That would be the biggest thing to have the horse seen, but really even if the horse is not performing the way that he used to or the way that the owner wants him to, that would be also an indication to have him looked at. A major component of Gunner's injury was inflammation in the joint, and we had to think of a way to address that would also keep the joint healthy. Typically these horses are treated with steroids in the joint, which can have a negative impact on the cartilage health. So we offered to Chastity, and then she ultimately chose to go a different route with platelet-rich plasma treatment into the joint, that with the hopes that we would have some anti-inflammatory action and also help keep that joint healthy. PRP is taken directly from the horse's own blood, and the blood is spun down at a certain speed to concentrate the platelets, which we then collect into a syringe and inject into the injured area. So it has growth promoting benefits, it has anti-inflammatory effects, and specifically with Gunner, I was really impressed with how he responded to the treatments. He actually responded for a longer period of time to the PRP treatments than you would expect a horse to respond to a steroid treatment. Today, Gunner's doing really well. He's responded to his injections that he got really nicely, and his lameness seems to be improved. And certainly this is going to be an ongoing treatment with him, where he'll have flare-ups or needs for additional treatments, but overall he's continuing to respond like we would want him to. Performance medicine, in one way, is a lot like a lot of the other services where we have access to conventional therapies. We can provide access to surgical specialists or internal medicine specialists if needed, but we also have the ability to offer complementary therapies to those services where we can help keep the horse pain-free, maybe with a lower dose of drugs or need for fewer injections through these other services. They can just call the front desk at the Veterinary Health Center and ask for me directly. And and then we can get you scheduled depending on how things meet, or if they're working with one of the other clinicians, either their regular veterinarian or at the hospital, and they have questions about performance medicine, they can ask those clinicians and reach me that way.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after these messages.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. Where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side. Where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather. It just gets harder. Where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
Discover the elegance, beauty, and untamed spirit of the Palomino horse. Join the Palomino Horse Breeders of America and become part of a great horse community, passionate about their family, friends, and horses. Whether you're a longtime breeder, an accomplished equestrian, or simply someone captivated by their golden beauty, you'll find a welcoming family here, ready to share their knowledge and encourage you along your journey. With PHBA, you'll create lasting bonds with these beautiful creatures, create lasting memories, and be a part of a family that loves the Golden Palomino horses and the Palomino bred horses that enhance our breed even more. Join the Palomino Horse Breeders of America today. Find a show near you and unlock a golden world of opportunities. Visit our website at www.palominohba.com. Follow us on social media or call us at 918-438-1234 to become part of the Golden family. Palomino Horse Breeders of America, where passion and beauty unite.
Today we held our Kansas City Cowboys for Cops event, which is our 7th event. We haven't been back to Kansas City since 2019, and so it was awesome to come back to the city today. We rode a 5.2 round trip mile, and our event fee is $20 a rider, and we're raising funds to help first responders in need. And so our event rode all the way to the National World War I Memorial and Museum, which is beautiful. It overlooks downtown Kansas City. Just a beautiful place to have a destination to. This event is really unique. It is a police escorted tour from the west bottoms of Kansas City, here right by the American World Complex, all the way into Midtown of Kansas City at the National World War I Memorial Museum. And we ride through some pretty hectic stuff. We go over a bunch of huge overpasses with traffic underneath us. We ride through a neighborhood, then over Southwest Boulevard, which is a very busy street. And the entire time, what's really neat about this event is we have a rolling police escort with KCPD. So they're closing the streets down ahead of us and opening them back up as we ride through. But you come to something like this, you bring your best horse, and you stay confident with your horse. Help them walk out. It's always at the beginning, we're a little faster moving, everyone's a little hot, and the worst thing you can do is like hang on to your horse. Just help them slow their feet down, breathe and smile so your horse doesn't stay so tight and nervous. Kansas City Cowboys for Cops originated in Kansas City when we lost 2 Kansas City, Kansas police detectives. We rode in honor of them and raised money for their families. And ever since, we've held this ride every year, except for 2020 during COVID. And we have raised over, I believe, $60,000. The Posse 100 Fund has given out $57,500 since I became a member, which was 7 years ago. Probably even more before that. We did it! I'm so glad to be back in Kansas City with Kansas City Cowboys for Cops and the Posse. from Jackson County Sheriff's Department. This couldn't be possible, of course, without a partnership with the KCPD. You're the reason we're here. We're here to support first responders, not only police, but fire department, everything. To ride today, we're honoring those that we've lost, and we're honoring those that are still serving and those that need help while serving. So during our event today, we honored 2 officers. One is battling cancer. One is recovering from a gun wound to the head. And he's still in service, and that happened in 2020. He's recovered enough to return back to service. And so we honored him, Tyler Moss with KCPD, and also Doug King with KCPD. My name's Kelly Sitter-McComb, and I'm a deputy with the Jackson County Sheriff's Mounted Posse. We just finished our annual Kansas City Cowboys for Cops downtown trail ride in downtown Kansas City. Thank you for watching Better Horses.
You're watching Better Horses, raising your horse experience.
Hi, I'm Tommy with Heritage Tractor. Whether you're looking to maintain your yard or your whole ranching operation, Heritage Tractor has John Deere mower and tractor packages that make work fly by. With a variety of horsepower and attachment configurations, we have a package to best fit your needs and budget. To learn more about these exclusive packages, visit us in store or online at heritagetractor.com.
Legendary products, extraordinary service, that's our heritage.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. Where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side. Where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather. It just gets harder. Where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
In 1956, the Pinto Horse Association of America was formed to welcome all types of equines and maintain their show records and pedigrees. PTHA currently has over 88,000 members with 157,000 registered pintos. There are currently 3 separate registries: the Color Registry, the Solid Registry, and the Long Ear Registry. We welcome all levels of competition within a family-friendly environment. Become a member, register, and add value to your horse. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
We are at the International Liberty Horse Festival in Lexington, Kentucky. The purpose of this is to promote liberty, and I'm here presenting, but I'm not actually a liberty trainer, but I'm really big into relationship with horses, starting out the training with relationship, and I think liberty is all about relationship, so that's kind of where I'm relevant in a liberty festival. Well, liberty, as far as I believe it, is without tact. Basically, it's the horse is free to express his opinion if he wants to. These days, I'm really big on relationship first. Like, it's not just relationship. Well, I like to call it relationship before horsemanship. You know, there's the horsemanship part of it, but if you can get the relationship first, what I found is you don't need as many techniques. I spent a long time training horses, and I was actually quite a good horse trainer and quite an empathetic horse trainer. So it wasn't like I was the guy that did all the harsh stuff. But once I get into getting the relationship really good first, I realized that there are a lot of techniques that I've had in the past that I need to use with all horses because all horses act a certain way. But what I've realized is they only acted a certain way because of the way I interacted with them in the first place. And I was more about, I'm here to get you to do a job for me rather than, hey, you and I are friends and let's hang out and let's get to know each other. Then I might ask you to do something for me. And I just found that I've got a bag full of techniques I don't need anymore because those techniques a lot of them are for horses that aren't that connecting to you. For me, it's really about I'm teaching horse stuff, but the outcome of it is personal growth with people. Like with what I do for years now, I've had people send me emails and say, you know what, since I've been doing your stuff for the horses, I'm having a better relationship with my husband and my kids and my boss and my co-workers and employees or whatever, that sort of thing. And so I've really been focusing on a lot of that along with the horse training. You know, I had someone ask me recently, so they say a horse is your mirror. So if I'm a jerk, does that mean my horse is a jerk? And I said, usually it's the opposite. Like if you're too quick to anger, your horse will be timid. If you're quite timid and don't set firm boundaries, you're probably going to have a bit of a pushy horse. And so, but you can't be just one or the other. So I think learning to work with horses really well, you have to be a fully balanced human being, and whichever part of your psyche you don't go to very often, whether it's being calm or whether it's being firm, you know, whichever thing that you don't find it easy to go to, you're going to have to go there to get along with your horse really well. Otherwise, your shortcomings are going to cause shortcomings in them, but they're not really they're not really a reflection of you. They're almost the shadow side of whatever's not going on with you. I'm Warwick Schiller from Warwick Schiller Attuned Horsemanship. I'm from Hollister, California, and I have an online video library that you can view at www.warwickschiller.com. And thank you for watching Better Horses.
Hey cowboys and cowgirls, don't go anywhere. We have more Better Horses coming your way.
Here's to the unbreakable spirit of today's ranchers. For all those running cow-calf operations, the American International Charolais Association is dedicated to strengthening your herd with the Charolais breed. The Charolais Advantage delivers more pounds for more profit. Getting Charolais genetics into commercial herds is the heart of a successful cattle operation. White hides bring an inherited benefit to commercial herds, providing advantages of growth and feedlot efficiency. It's white gold. For more information, go to CharolaisUSA.com.
In 1956, the Pinto Horse Association of America was formed to welcome all types of equines and maintain their show records and pedigrees. PTHA currently has over 88,000 members with 157,000 registered pintos. There are currently 3 separate registries: the Color Registry, the Solid Registry, and the Long Ear Registry. We welcome all levels of competition within a family-friendly environment. Become a member, register, and add value to your horse. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes the barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
Hi, I'm Ada Neumann. I'm from Ocala, Florida, and I'm here representing Cosmic Comfort EQ at the Kentucky Horse Park at the Liberty Festival.
Okay, have you ever ridden a one-handed? Okay, all right, that's good. It's more than I've had to work with in the past.
Yeah, so Dan had me get on the horse. I had just gotten out there, and then he just let me get used to the horse walking around for a second.
Okay. I have to tell you guys a funny story. It reminded me of 5 minutes, okay? I'll wait on the story, I'll tell you another time. Okay, so what I want you to do, go ahead and grab up there with your left hand.
And then basically it was just, he handed me the whip and told me the cue with the horse, and it was just like pushing a button, and then the horse was going at liberty around me, and it was really, really neat.
But the reason why I'm doing it like this and why I thought that it'd be fun for you guys to kind of see it, like this is literally most times when we go to working on set what it's like. That there's scene changes, a new character's introduced, something doesn't work so they want to change it around. So more times than not, you might think that what you're watching when you finally get to see it on screen.
Yeah, the feeling of the horse was definitely very light, and you could tell that the horse had a lot of advanced cues.
Okay, go ahead and walk and just kind of ask him to turn a little bit to the left. That's it. Yep, put your left leg on him, turn him a little bit more that way. That's it. You want to keep him walking, kick him in the belly a little bit. There you go. Good job. Good. Okay, that feel pretty good. Okay, go. Let's try to circle back the other way. That's it. Okay, good deal. All right, come on in here and just face that direction for me. And then Katie, if you will walk Applejack around. And we're going to give...
When you're first starting out, everything is trial and error and just kind of builds over time. So I never saw any real results, so it was really neat to see what the end result felt like. And that was a really neat experience.
Right. Now what we're going to do when I tell you to, and I'm going to step out of the circle. I'm going to have you bring the whip up and over your head and down towards your shoulder, okay? So up and over your head, yep, and down towards your shoulder, tapping on the shoulder. That's it, and keep turning that way to the left. Keep turning that way to the left. Good job. Super. That's it.
Good job.
You can clap for it, it's okay. Still good. Okay, so again,
Yeah, now that I've gotten a taste of what the end result is, it's definitely an exciting thing that I'm looking forward to playing around with a little bit more.
And now flicking on the hip, on the hip, on the hip, on the hip.
Good job.
That's it. There we go. Good job. Flicking on the hip. That's it. A little bit harder. Okay, change direction. It's a turn to the outside. That was way more advanced than what we're looking for, but we'll take it. Okay, whip up. Ask him to stop. Now right away from him. Keep whip up, whip up, whip up past his eye. That's it. And ride a circle around him. That's it.
I'm Ada Neumann. I'm from Ocala, Florida, and I'm here with Cosmic Comfort EQ, selling therapeutic products for horses. And I'm here with Better Horses today. Thank you so much for watching. And Dan James, if you're watching this, if you ever need an apprentice, I'm here.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. And if you've missed any of our shows, check us out at betterhorses.com, where you can see all our episodes.
You can also follow us on Facebook or listen to any of our podcasts right from your mobile device.
And don't forget our newspaper coming out 5 times a year.
You're gonna love it.